Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is a super fast video, hopefully, on how I make my do-it-yourself laundry detergent. So this is a powder detergent that I have been using for a very, very long time. I did go to pods for a while when my kids were born, but I've since gone back to this recipe. It's so easy. It's just 3 ingredients. It's washing soda, which is different than baking soda slightly. I don't know what exactly the difference is, but I get this. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at Walmart. The second ingredient is borax. This I get in bulk on Amazon. It comes in like a 5-pack, I think. Walmart also usually sells this. And then the third ingredient is kind of, I like to say, the soap of your choice. I always forget what it's called, it's right here. I used to use this washing soap for a very, very long time, and I recently switched to Dr. Bronner's. I like this one. It is technically the baby, but it's just the unscented one. You can use a scented one if you want. And the reason why I like this is I like Dr. Bronner's because I know exactly what's in it. I also like this one because it's softer and it grates a lot easier than that first one I told you about, but both of them will work. And I have actually done this when I was first moved to Virginia. I didn't have a lot of money. I used just regular old bar soap, like I think it was Dove, and it worked just as well. I use this on my clothes, and I also use this on my cloth diapers, and it works really, really well. So let me whip you around and I'll show you how I make this. Okay, so that is by far the hardest part. I apologize for being quiet. My kids are upstairs napping. And I just wanted to point out that I use the smaller part of the grater versus the larger one. That it just is, this is the most tedious part of the whole process, is grating all this. So this is not an exact measure, but you can see this is about 2 cups on here. So I'm just going to use this as my measuring device. So I'm going to then add 2 cups of washing soda, 2 cups of borax. Sometimes I add baking soda too. I'll also add another 2 cups, but you don't have to. It's optional. I actually don't have enough baking soda to do that this time, so I'm just going to use the borax and the washing soda. As you can see, this is not an exact science by any means. I do have some big clumps in here, so I'm actually going to use my meat chopper here, which is a great tool for so many things, to just kind of bust these up a little bit. And that's it. And then the second hardest part is getting it back in your jar. So this is a candy or cookie jar. I think I got this on Amazon. If I find the link, I'll link it below. It has a little top somewhere, and then this is approximately a tablespoon scoop from actually a diaper detergent that I used to religiously use. But you can get a little scoop of any kind on Amazon, or just use an old tablespoon scoop. That's what I used to use. So that's everything that I do for my homemade laundry detergent. Like I said, I use 1 scoop per load. Most loads, if it's a really big load, I'll put 2 in, and you can use cold or warm water. I usually always use cold with almost everything. So I've never had any problems with the soap not dissolving, and everything usually comes really clean. I find with laundry, the key is, I know some people don't like to hear this, but I like to do laundry every day so the stains aren't sitting, and I always do the soak cycle on my washer so that the detergent has the time to activate with water, sit there with your clothes and do its thing. And then I don't really have a problem with stains. And the same thing with my diapers. They always come really, really clean with this detergent, and it's very inexpensive. And since you're only using a tablespoon at a time, this lasts quite a bit. I will leave a full recipe and links to everything that I can find on a blog post listed in the description box below, or head to my website, missyjwhite.com, for a recipe for this. I'll also leave it in the description box below. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up so I know, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.